Welcome everyone. I'm Alex, your host of our weekly show, Popular Polls, where you get to answer a question which usually appears in an episode on Sundays, but I have to apologize. I am late once again. Remember last week I was traveling, I was in Paris, and then I got home late, and I just didn't get to finish it on Sunday. Well, guess what? I was traveling again this weekend, and I was actually out with my Model 3 named Kit. I was traveling to Berlin twice on one weekend, driving there on Saturday to pick up my Van Moof electrified S2 bike, which I got to take out for the first time, like really take it out, driving it to work this morning and back this afternoon, which was amazing. It was so much fun. I had a smile on my face the entire way I was riding it down there. It was a beautiful day in Hamburg as well, which kind of contributed to that smile. And then I was attending a TEDx event in Berlin on Sunday with a friend of mine from work, and we had just a great day. We pretty much talked the entire trip up and down about, Tesla and just, other technique, or not technique, like other tech that's coming up, and how roads should maybe be smarter. And I don't know, it was really fun. I enjoyed it quite a lot. We barely listened to any music because we had so much to talk about, and it was a good 3 hours each direction, so lots of things to talk. Anyway, let's get into our question from last week. And last week I asked you about electric scooters. Specifically, should electric scooters be legal everywhere? Sorry for that was a little notification sound here. And we got 7 people responding to this question. 4 of you said yes, 2 said no, and 1 said yes, but with a restriction to 20 kilometers an hour. And we also had one comment, which I'll get into in a moment. So first of all, just a quick, reminder here, basically. Those people who said no, unfortunately, didn't leave a comment. I'd love for you guys to just leave, a comment whenever you want to explain something further, but especially if you have a view on this, which I have maybe not previously explained, just explain yourself to some of our listeners so they can, or viewers, actually. Viewers, it is viewers. I listen to a lot of podcasts, that's why kind of listeners is in my head. Because we want to know more, or at least I definitely want to know from you, like, why do you maybe not want electric scooters to be legal everywhere? Because they clutter the streets? Is it because they're, I don't know, they're dangerous? Give me your thoughts. Yeah. All right, so the comment was from .deer, or .der, I don't really know how to pronounce this, and he or she said, why do we not compare the electric scooter with the electric bikes and give both the same electric top speed? Because for me as a fast bike driver, sometimes the electric bikes are some kind of obstruction, so why put another obstruction in the traffic, or just in traffic in general? I kind of agree. I have to say that, I've ridden those bird scooters and lime scooters in Paris last weekend, and honestly, they are a little bit unsafe, I would say, especially if you don't carry a helmet with you, just because, they don't have a helmet with them at all times, and you don't always have a helmet just, on you, and you'll still ride this, and it just, if they're faster, it enhances the risk of, injury, obviously, if something ought to be happening to you. On the other hand, I get this obstruction thing. I was out on my Van Moof electrified bike, as I just said, and I, overtook a bunch of bikers. There were only a few which, they had racing bikes, and they overtook me, So I guess there is some obstruction, definitely, but especially in crowded cities, usually there is, so much stop and go, even on bike lanes, where I think 20 kilometers an hour is good enough. But, putting them both on the same scale, I think electric bikes in Germany are limited to 27 kilometers an hour or so. Limiting electric scooters to the same amount, I think just makes sense. So I guess if they would put it out for vote, I don't know, I'm kind of neutral on this. So I don't really care. If they go up to 27 kilometers an hour, fine. If they don't, if they are kind of tied to 25 or 20, I think 20 is a little low, to be honest. So yeah. All right. I actually, just a quick note on this, I used to have a electric longboard, and that was limited to 20 kilometers an hour, and there were definitely bikes that overtook me, so yeah. So I guess we'll just see how e-scooters will work out over here in general. As I said, I think I think I said this last time, they are being legalized now in certain cities. I think Hamburg is legal now that some scooters are legal and stuff. So we'll see. I'm excited about this future of electric transport and mobility. So let's get into our new poll for this week, and it's related to the Tesla shareholder meeting, which took place recently. I watched this whole event live, I think. I think I watched it live. I mean, I definitely watched it, but yeah, I think it was live. And Elon once again talked about their upcoming product lineup, and he said it's the most exciting lineup of any company, basically, that he knows. Sorry, my nose is a little itchy here. And I agree. I fully agree. I think Tesla's lineup is so incredible. It will be super, I don't know, super crazy to see what's coming out of Elon's mind and about, coming out of the factory in the future. So I want to know from you, what's your favorite upcoming Tesla product? To answer, please click on the pop-up card, which will pop up in the top right-hand corner of your video right now. And here are your options. And I just want to preface this by, there are some other products which I'm not going to name, but if you want them to be included in my list, please leave a comment down below. So the first one is the Tesla Model Y. It's obviously the big one, bigger than actually, or Tesla at least expects it to be bigger than Model S, X, and 3 combined. So this is, I think that's what they said. This is going to be huge. Then number 2, we have the Tesla Pickup. We saw, or at least I saw, a bunch of renders online. They looked crazy, but officially we just have that teaser image. So, I mean, Elon mentioned frequently it'll be crazy. It'll outperform an F-150 from a utility standpoint. It'll outperform a standard Porsche 911. This thing is going to be nuts. Then number 3, we have the Tesla Roadster. The product kind of launch, I think, is currently up in the air a little bit because it's obviously a super low volume, high price product, which they'll do at some point, but we don't really know when it will start being produced, but this thing will be sick when it comes out. All right, number 4, the Tesla Semi. You heard about the truck. It's been spotted on roads, obviously, but it's not in volume production yet. And we have number 5, the solar roof. I wanted to include one of the solar products in here. Remember that Tesla at some point acquired, they kind of merged Tesla and Solar City. So for example, I had a couple of Solar City shares and they were converted to Tesla shares at that point. Again, if you have something that you want to have included in this list, or you have a comment to specify some of your thoughts, definitely leave a comment then down below in the comment section. Also make sure to subscribe to stay updated about upcoming videos and hopefully our next video, which will have the answers from you in it, and your comments obviously as well, which will be next Sunday. I'm planning to be on time this time, but stuff happens. Anyway, that's it from me. I hope you have a great day or whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.